Hello, my lovely travelers. So you want to make a YouTube channel, but don't want to show your face. Maybe you're camera shy, maybe you don't have the confidence yet, maybe you just value your privacy. Maybe you simply enjoy creating without being the center of attention. Well, the good news is you absolutely do not need to show your face to grow on YouTube anymore. Some of the biggest channels online are completely faceless. For example, Watch Mojo, How to Basic, Lo-Fi Girl, and more. Millions of subscribers, millions of views, and people still feel connected to them, not because of eye contact, but because of storytelling, value, emotion, and consistency. As a Muslim creator, it's not just about views. It's about creating content with honesty, purpose, and barakah. So, no fake promises, no misleading thumbnails, no chasing attention in ways that compromise your values. As I progress through this video, I will give general advice for everyone, but also with a Muslim halal twist to consider. I'm going to show you 5 ways you can start making faceless content even as a complete beginner. Each step is important before moving on to the next, and trust me, the last one you will want to stick around for. First, find your niche. Before you even think about editing or thumbnails or views, you need to figure out what type of content you actually want to make. And this is what people call your niche. A niche is basically the topic you talk about, the audience you help, and the type of videos people expect from you. Good niches usually do at least one of these things. They solve a problem, entertain people, trigger emotion, or help people improve their lives somehow. Because at the end of the day, your goal on YouTube is simple. Get people to watch your content for as long as possible. Why? Because YouTube's entire business model is attention. The longer people stay on the platform, the more ads YouTube can show. So when your videos keep viewers engaged, YouTube sees that as good content, and then it pushes your videos to more people. That's why watch time, audience retention, and click-through rate matter so much. A video with 10,000 views but amazing watch time can outperform a video with 100,000 views but terrible retention, because YouTube cares about keeping people watching. And to do that, you need to consider what your viewers actually want, especially when you're starting out. People are not watching because they care about you yet. They're watching because they care about what they can learn, how they can feel, or how they can be entertained. It's kind of like opening a cafe. You might love making healthy green juices, but if everyone walking into your cafe comes for coffee, you can't be surprised when nobody wants the juice. That doesn't mean you stop making what you enjoy, it just means you learn how to present it in a way people already want. Your niche also helps the YouTube algorithm understand, okay, this is the audience I should recommend this channel to. Because if one day you post about gaming, then the next about photography, then space, then football, YouTube gets confused, and if YouTube is confused, it won't know who to push your content to. A really good way to choose a niche is using the 3 Ps, which is passion, purpose, and profitability. For passion, one of the biggest mistakes people make is choosing a niche purely because it makes money. Yes, profitability matters, but if you hate the content you're making, you will burn out. Because social media is a long game. You're going to spend hours researching, scripting, editing, thinking about ideas, and uploading consistently. So ask yourself, can I realistically talk about this topic for the next 6 months, even when views are low? Because motivation comes and goes. A genuine interest, that's what keeps creators consistent. Your passion also affects your content more than you realize. When someone genuinely enjoys a topic, they explain it better, they speak with more energy, they research deeper, and viewers can feel that authenticity. An emotional connection that builds trust, and trust builds loyal audiences. Passion alone is not enough. Your content also needs a purpose. Why should someone watch you? What values are you actually going to give them? At the end of the day, viewers are trading something valuable for your content, their time. So your videos should do at least one thing: answer questions, solve problems, entertain people, inspire people, educate, or emotionally connect with them. For example, a finance channel helps people understand money. A gaming channel entertains people after work. A self-improvement channel motivates people. Good creators understand their content is for the viewer, not just themselves. And the more useful or emotionally engaging your content becomes, the more people will return. Profitability. Because realistically, if you're investing time into content creation, it's okay to want it to eventually make money. Now, that doesn't mean only chase money, but you should think strategically. Ask yourself, if this channel grows, how could it eventually become income? And that could be through YouTube monetization, sponsorships, affiliate links, digital products, coaching, courses, memberships, services. For example, a fitness creator could sell workout plans. A finance creator could affiliate links for investing apps. Another important thing is more views does not always mean more money. Watch time matters too. Some popular niches include entertainment commentary, gaming, self-improvement, finance and business, lifestyle, tech and AI. Okay, now that we've covered niches, let's move on to step number 2, which is study what already works. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is trying to reinvent YouTube completely from day one. You do not need to guess what works, because the answer is already on YouTube. Your job is to study successful content and understand why it works. And once you start taking content creation seriously, you'll actually begin watching videos differently. You'll notice thumbnails, hooks, pacing, editing, titles, retention tricks, and everything becomes intentional. A really smart strategy is looking at smaller channels, around 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers, that also have hundreds of thousands of views, because it usually means they found a really good idea. Look for viral videos, outlier videos, trending shorts, and strong comment sections. Then ask yourself, why did I click in this video? What emotion did the thumbnail create? How fast did they get into the video? At what point did I feel engaged, and at what point did I feel bored? Your goal isn't to copy, your goal is to take proven ideas and make them better, more entertaining, more emotional, or more unique. And of course, as Muslims, income matters, but halal income matters more. Avoid promoting haram products, misleading courses, fake scarcity, or anything that makes people feel manipulated. Number 3 is create better thumbnails and titles. Your content could be incredible, but if nobody clicks on it, nobody will ever see it. And that's why thumbnails and titles matter so much. Your thumbnail and title should create curiosity, emotion, tension, or questions. Good thumbnails are usually simple, easy to understand, and not overcrowded. The viewers should understand the idea almost instantly. A good thumbnail should make someone think, wait, what's going on here? Even something random can work. Like if there's suddenly an egg floating in space, people would think, wait, why is there an egg in space? That curiosity creates clicks. Colors matter too. Darker colors often create seriousness, mystery, fear. Brighter colors feel energetic, fun, exciting. And your title should also work with the thumbnail, not repeated. Good titles are clear, emotional, curiosity-driven, benefit-focused. For example, Why Everyone Feels Exhausted, The Truth About Discipline, How He Built a $1 Million Business. For the halal twist, your title should be clickable, but it should also be truthful. Don't exaggerate results, don't promise money, growth, or success you can't guarantee, and a good title creates curiosity without lying. Master the hook. The first 5 seconds of your videos are everything. Because if people get bored early, they leave. And when people leave early, retention drops, YouTube stops pushing the video, and the YouTube dies. A good hook makes people need to keep watching. Some ways to do this is asking a question, creating tension, shocking the viewer, promising a result, or starting in the middle of an action. For example, this habit is destroying your focus. Most people don't realize this. I tried this for 30 days and here's what happened. The goal is to open a loop in the viewer's brain so that they stay to get the answer. And number 5, focus on retention and consistency. At the end of the day, YouTube rewards videos that keep people watching. That's it. So that's your job. It's to make videos that holds attention. Things that help retention include faster pacing, storytelling, subtitles, music, smooth editing, pattern interruptions, and visual movement. A simple structure that most successful videos follow is hook, problem or tension, build up, payoff, and the ending or call to action. And finally, consistency matters more than perfection. Most channels fail because they quit too early, upload randomly, constantly switch niches, or expect instant success. Keep things simple. Try and improve even one thing every video. The best creators improve gradually over time. Better thumbnails, better title, better storytelling, better editing, better retention. That's how channels grow. Not overnight, but through repetition and improvement. This is a bonus section. Easy faceless content ideas. If you still don't know what type of faceless content to make, there are 5 easy formats, which is AI plus voiceover videos. For example, documentaries, storytelling, motivation. This style is exploding right now because it's beginner-friendly, scalable, and completely faceless. Usually the workflow looks like this. You make a script, you do a voiceover. For example, you use your real voice or AI voice generators, which you can find in CapCut. You also have visuals, where people use stock footages, AI-generated visuals, gameplay, cinematic clips, motion graphics. And 4th is editing, usually edited in CapCut, Adobe Premiere Pro, or any other resource. This is for the halal twist. Be mindful of what visual you use. If you personally avoid animated characters with eyes or facial features, you can still create beautiful content using hands, nature, workspaces, silhouettes, journals, Islamic patterns, masjids from a distance, and calming lifestyle clips. Second type of faceless content include clips and subtitles. For example, podcasts, interviews, commentary. Commentary content is basically you giving opinions, reactions, or explanations over existing topics. For example, explaining viral situations, talking over podcasts, analyzing creators, and usually the format is clips, subtitles, voiceover, edits, zooms. Number 3 is screen record videos, for example, tutorials, coding, gaming, finance. Number 4 is cinematic B-roll videos. This is one of the most aesthetic styles of faceless content right now, such as self-improvement, productivity, lifestyle, routines, journaling, travel. So A-roll videos is the main footage. This is when you're talking to the camera, interviewing, explanations, and B-roll is supporting footage layered on top. For example, typing on a laptop, making coffee, gym clips, walking outside, journaling. It makes the video feel more cinematic, emotional, and immersive. Number 5 is animation, motion graphics. This is the type of style used by channels like the infographics show. Instead of filming videos, you animate information visually. For example, history videos, science explainers, educational content, and business breakdown. This can include moving text, icons, animated charts, characters, diagrams. You do not need pixel level animation. A lot of creators simply use moving images, transitions, zoom, motion text, and simple graphics. Tools people use include Canva, Adobe, CapCut, so you can honestly start with simple slides, movement, and voiceover. And you still may be thinking, but if I don't show my face, won't I get less views? Or maybe people trust creators more if they're on camera. Maybe faceless content doesn't grow as much. And honestly, maybe. Sometimes showing your face can help, but why force yourself into something you're uncomfortable with just because everyone else is doing it? If showing your face gives you anxiety, you value your privacy, you're scared of judgment, or you simply don't want your life online, that is completely okay. Don't sell yourself short before you even start, because at the end of the day, viewers care more about how your content makes them feel, whether it entertains them, whether it helps them, and whether it can keep their attention, not whether they can see your forehead in 4K, okay? And honestly, some creators can actually focus on storytelling, avoid burnout, separate content from personal life, and build confidence gradually. You don't need the perfect setup, the perfect camera, or the confidence of a public speaker. You just need to start, because the biggest thing stopping most people from creating is overthinking. Your first video probably won't be perfect, and that's normal, because every successful creator you watch right now started with 0 subscribers, 0 views, and no idea what they were actually doing. And honestly, that's part of the reason I decided to create content this way too. I want to protect my privacy, and I also genuinely believe that I can hold connection, authenticity, and meaningful content without needing to constantly show my face online. So instead of waiting until you are ready, learn the skills, experiment, and improve as you go, and just start creating. And if you stayed until the end of this video, I genuinely appreciate it. Feel free to like the video, subscribe, and let me know what your dreams are and what you would like to see next. And maybe this could become the start of the journey for both of us.